kitty. How are you doing? Good. Good pumpkin. You are the good pumpkin. You are the good boy. Do you know you are the good boy? You had me worried. Yes, you did, good boy. You had me worried. Okay. Hello, everybody. Sorry for the... Just took a second there, because pumpkin almost never gets on my desk. Okay. Okay, this is not showing up here. Why is this not showing up? Let me refresh. I hope you all are doing well. And hopefully in the playback there you will get to see Pumpkin. He was just up here for a minute. Trying to see if I have my old sheet. I don't. Okay. So, anyway, I'm not getting playback at the moment, but it may be, it may just be on my end because it seems okay here. Right? Hello, hello, everybody. Wow, Pumpkin. Okay, good. So you did see him. Good, 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 good. All right. Just wanted to let you guys know, if you're new here, we usually spend the first 10 minutes. I take your questions, your political questions, and then I spend the rest of the time answering them to the best of my ability, using tarot cards and what have you. No reader, no tarot reader, no anybody like that. Nobody's 100% accurate. Just not. No, forget it. Not me, not anybody. So this is, we're just reading the energy of the collective. It's nothing, this is not scientific fact. So I can't answer every question asked. I have to go with my gut. And if I don't answer your question, or even if you feel like maybe, you know, you've been asking questions for a while and I don't read on yours enough or something, it is nothing personal. I promise you. There is nobody who, you know, oh, that person absolutely gets their questions read and this person doesn't. No, I'm just doing the best I can here. And let me see, if you want to leave a question for me, just put it in all caps in the chat, because everybody here's really nice and we have the best moderators on the internet, kindest people, best people. Seriously, I am so blessed that you are here. And but if you put things in the chat in all caps, then I'll know you're talking to me. Otherwise, I just let it flow with what you guys are saying to each other. And lastly, I did want to mention that I'm wearing my surprisingly happy skull and crossbones. I mean, those are surprisingly happy skulls. But anyway, I'm wearing these today. This is my little protest against the idiot Trump-supporting protesters who are going to get people killed. So, the protesters, yes, this is my protesting. You're going to get people killed. There was one woman, they were talking to her and she said, well, if you're sick, stay home, and if you're not, go to work. It's like, and then what about the 2 weeks when you are carrying it and you're sharing it with everybody and you don't have symptoms, or the people who never get symptoms but carry it? And you just cannot talk sense. You cannot talk reason into this. So the camera saying everything's fine. My own playback is giving me fits and starts. So I'm just going to have to go with it. All right. So let's get this show on the road. And do. And how many people? Okay, Alice, let me see what I can get for. I won't, obviously I won't get numbers, but how many people have already had the virus before testing? Let me go down here and put that here. All right. Next question. Is Trump really, Sandra, I don't quite understand. Is Trump really put the masses in danger opening the economy? Are you asking, are people really in danger if he reopens the economy, or I don't quite understand. Protesters. Well, we're in the protest nails against the protesters, so may as well ask. Oh, there is one thing I want to read on today. I saved it. In Politico. Oh, it kicked me back out. Fauci warns reopening the U.S. economy too soon could backfire. You think? Where is it? BuzzFeed, Fox News. Oh, it's about the, well, heck. Politico has an article about the governmental, it's not GMO, governmental oversight, does he care that they're in danger? Good question, Sandra. Does he care they would be in danger? Hey, I do hope I'm the only one having this much trouble with playback. Should hazard relief be given to essential workers? Jean is asking. Yes. Should it? Yes. Will it? Eh. Yeah, I can't find the Politico. Well, heck. Following. Do I have Politico on here? Sorry, guys. This was really... Where are they? Because I know I'm following. Politico. Watchdog. Here we go. A watchdog out of Trump's grasp unleashes wave of coronavirus audits. The Government Accountability Office is moving quickly to conduct oversight, and it's got more protection than other Trump targets. Lawmakers handed Trump a $2 trillion in coronavirus relief and then left town without activating any of the new powerful oversight tools. But with little fanfare, Congress's independent in-house watchdog is preparing a blizzard of audits that will become the first wide-ranging check on Trump's handling of the sprawling national rescue effort. And this is key. The Government Accountability Office, the GAO, remains largely out of the president's grasp because of its home in the legislative branch. So topics will range from the government's handling the coronavirus testing to its distribution of medical equipment, and from the nation's food supply to nursing home infections and any missteps in distributing the emergency cash payments that began landing in millions of Americans' bank accounts this week. The office's top fraud investigator said it's already received a complaint about a check landing in the account of a deceased person. They have 3,000 investigators. They have people from all, they listed it on here somewhere. They have all kinds of people working for them. people with all kind, medical, financial, I mean, all kind of expertise. Oh, here we go. We have nurses, scientists, engineers, lawyers, you name an occupation, we have them. Okay? So that's good. I do want to, okay, the GAO, Government Accountability Office. So that's one thing I wanted to read on. Government. Oversight. And virus audits. So definitely want to look at that. They said one person received an incorrect $10 million stimulus check. Yeeks. Are the protesters going to get on their bikes and spread the virus across the United States? I definitely am going to be reading on whether or not they will be spreading the virus. Does Trump have a double? I read on that the other. No, I didn't. I didn't get to it. Well, a double wouldn't matter because Secret Service would know it's a double. Protesters chanting for the firing of Dr. Fauci. Essential workers should receive hazard pay. Yes, they should. How's Biden doing? Can he mentally make it to the election? Let's ask on that. All right. Well, it looks like the, I'm going to just make that a comment right now so I can refresh this page again. Okay, so let me just start here with the, actually I'll just leave that there and get some cards. It feels like a, steampunk kind of day. Okay. Wow. Oh, thank you, Jean. Thank you. Well, I'm so glad I can see your chat. Thank you. But I can't. The video won't load. The live stream video won't load, so I'll just have to keep leaning over and double checking to make sure you can see the cards. I've been binge watching the Dark Crystal series on Netflix. The more I see of the Skeksis, the more I think of the Trump administration. Gelfling. Ah, two Gelfling. I haven't seen the series. I loved the movie when I was... Trump would want Brad Pitt to be his body double, Harry's mom is saying. Oh, yes, he would. Is the FBI trying to prevent theft or obstruct distribution of supplies? Dave, what's making you ask that question? Why would the FBI get involved? What will happen to Trump after he leaves? I've read on that many, many times, Kathleen. There are going to be a whole lot of court cases. A whole lot of court cases. And steampunk suits my tails. Thank you. Should wear my brown nails next time I use the steampunk deck. It's kind of the official color of steampunkness is brown. All right, let's see here. They arrested a doctor, okay? Will governors be able to test and trace the volume necessary to reopen? All right, let's get that too. All righty. Show less. Edit this. All right. We are at 15 minutes. The GAO, Government Accountability Office. I have misspelled everything. Just that kind of day. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with my computer, but it's having issues. Oh well. All right. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to go with. I'm just gonna do my readings and try to ignore the video here because I just. You probably. I don't even know if you can see, but yeah, it's just a mess. That's what I'm getting. So, but I can see your. I can see the chat. So, we're just gonna. It's gonna be very old school in here. Do you see jail time for Trump? Kathleen, I wish I did. I've looked and looked and looked, and I've never gotten jail time for that jerk. It's very frustrating, but I've never gotten jail time for him or Ivanka. I have gotten big jail time. I've gotten jail time for both Kushner, big time, Kushner the most, but also a little bit for Mnuchin, which Mnuchin of Versailles, which made me happy. Linda G never got jail time for Trump either. I understand. All right, so, oh gosh, I'm already at 16 and a half. Oops, all right. 16 and a half. GAO. Government Accountability. Okay. Let me reach out for this energy. Close my eyes here for a second. Government Accountability Office. Your audits. What's going to happen with all of your audits? You're going to get Trump in trouble? Going to rake him over the coals for his completely inept response, selfish, narcissistic response to all of this? Rewarding his friends? GAO. Gene Dodaro. Forgive me, he is the U.S. Comptroller General, head of the Government Accountability Office. Please forgive me if I'm mispronouncing his name. Gene Dodaro. Okay, Gene Dodaro. Okay, it's easier to focus on him. So, this is going to sound strange, but I'm just going to throw this out here because this is what I'm getting. I got this feeling where it's like no one has ever read cards on this man before. I mean, that's what it feels like. It's like, oh, like I'm looking around and it's like, oh, because some people who are very well known or what have you, you read on them and you can feel like Ruth Bader Ginsburg is the biggest example of this. You reach out to Ruth Bader Ginsburg's energy and it's busy. There are like choirs of people sending her positive energy, and there's some people trying to send in negative. It's very busy. The energy around her is very busy. But certainly when you start looking at, you know, people like Marilyn Monroe or something like this, it's well-trodden psychic path. But this is just so funny. I reach my energy out to Mr. Dodaro here, and it was like, oh, somebody's reading on this. All right, you're gonna end up taking Trump to task. Um, he's I look, I don't know this guy. He could be an absolute jerk. I don't know. Um, but the energy I'm getting is he's seen what happened to Mueller. He's seen what happened to impeachment. He's seen all this stuff, and he's like, we're just gonna do our job, just straightforward, very by the. It's not even like we're gonna go by the book. No, it's just okay. Just do the job. Just follow procedure. Because it's scary. At this point, it is scary to go against Trump. Page of Swords. Oh, he has a lot of investigators. He has a lot of investigators who can help him. All right, we have the Moon. We have the Eight of Pentacles. The Emperor, yep. Looking at Trump. It says administration, but really it's Trump. Five of Cups. Seven of Wands. He is going to get some pushback, but it doesn't feel overwhelming. Sorry, I can't, like I said, the video's not helping me much here. And it's like way behind. I hadn't even tilted the camera down yet. It's weird. Trump's in the middle. There's all kind of upset. And people are very, very upset and scared and hurting. And him and his, well, really his position, his people, they're getting to work. They're working. They have limitations, work at home, work whatever. But yeah, that's Trump. And Trump's not going to like this. Trump's not going to like it. At some point, I think this guy's going to get on Trump's radar. Unless there's something I don't know about. Just always a possibility. But let me see if I can get some more information on this, because it doesn't feel like he's definitely, he knows once he gets on Trump's radar, things could change drastically very quickly. But since he's part of the legislative branch, it's what can Trump do? I wonder if they'll try to take it to court or something to stop oversight. I don't know. Who knows? But yeah, this guy, he's worried. He's understandably like, okay, well, this is my job. But like I said, I don't know the guy. He could be a viper, but his energy doesn't feel that bad. And I think they have a 15-year. He has a 15-year term in office to limit the amount of political influence. So, does he have Pelosi's protection? I don't know. Would her protection mean anything if he's in the legislative branch? Again, the Five of Cups. Oh dear. That's re-emphasizing the disappointment. Nine of Cups, Eight of Wands, Three of Cups, High Priestess, Eight of Pentacles again. Secret work that's being done. Big business, getting a lot of money. Spreading the wealth to cronies and among your friends. That's secret work. Is that secret work that the office is doing, or is that secret work that the Trump crime syndicate was doing? And anyone who's new here, I have my, I can't stand this guy, but that does not necessarily mean I always get the readings come out the way I want them to. Trust me, they don't. It isn't, oh yes, he's going to jail and he's, no, that's not what I've gotten. It's never what I've gotten. Good things happen to rotten people sometimes, and it shows up in the cards and it's consistent. So, but is that, is it going to take forever? Is it going to be limited? Is it going to... Nine of Pentacles. I don't think they're, I don't think it's going to be shut down, and I think it's decently funded as it is. Interesting. Queen of Swords. Hanged Man. Hermit. Ten of Cups. Five of Swords. Oh, yeah, this is Trump. This is Trump as the arms dealer that he, or at least political arms dealer, money launderer, but arms dealer that he is. And this is him trying, this is him, this is getting some investigations up and going. This is Trump not having the power to do anything about it. This is about Dodaro. Sorry, I'll make sure I get his name right. Dodaro, his people just doing their work in the quiet. But when things start coming out, because this is Trump donors, people with favor who got favored, and then Trump going after the findings, of course, and trying to give ammunition, political, verbal ammunition to other people to attack this. So to him, it's going to be same old, same old, same old. Is it going to hurt Trump? It hurts the money. This is the, I get this for like Ivanka, super rich, ornamental, entitled, Nine of Swords, Magician, Ten of Pentacles. It's going to cause some headaches for Trump world. It feels like some of it will be bad for Trump, for his administration, for his people. It feels like these people are saying goodbye to each other. But I'm not getting anything more specific. It feels like it's down the road always. So, all right. Next. All right, let's go down here. All right, that was 1630. And now we are at 29 1/2 because I've been talking. Okay. How many people have already had the virus before testing? Is this massively widespread? Is this just a kind of medium kind of thing? How many people have already had this thing? And I'm going to ask specifically in the US, but if there's information about other countries, that will come through as well. Let's see here. How many people have already had this thing? I'm getting an itching feeling up the side of my skull and up onto my scalp and down the other side of my ear. So it's been around. It was around for a while, unseen kind of thing. And they say that the main strain in New York actually came from Europe. It wasn't. It's the one out west that was from Asia. But the New York, the strain came through Europe. Well, this is going to have a big effect on whether or not we go back to work or not. Yes, that's true. The world. Oh, that's a place to start. Ace of Wands. Sun. We feel like fools. Five of Cups, sadness and disappointment. Nine of Pentacles, wealthy people being better off, better access to healthcare, better access to soap and water and clean, healthy food and vitamins and. It definitely it feels like it spread very quickly. And then it really stepped forward. And people were just, they had no idea. Just being out in the sun, minding their own business, down at the park, the beach, the wherever. It's all fine. And then, yeah, I'm first card is the world. And then it was like, oh, so I think it was a lot. It feels like it was actually pretty widespread before it of course it's all relative, but before things got really ugly. So okie dokie, let's look at my personal protests for the day, 33. The protesters, will they be sorry and realize what they're doing is dangerous? Let's see here. Protesters, anyone who's coming in late, just to let you know, that is why I am wearing my surprisingly happy skull and crossbones. This is my little protest against the idiot Trump protesters who are going to get people killed. Use your brain, use the science, and go home. Okay. All right, protesters, are you going to be sorry? You're going to realize that what you did was dangerous, that what you're doing is dangerous. Fear. One of the reasons that in America we get extremists so often is actually because our social safety net is so non-existent, nearly non-existent. And it keeps people on edge. And these people want to say that they're free, and freedom is being able to make money, and it's laissez-faire capitalism, but they're not going to turn down benefits if it suits them. But they're out of money. So many of them, not all of them, because there's some heavy duty money behind this. I can feel that. It feels like big, like I'm getting a mental image of like huge heavy metal coins being like hefted into place. I hear you, Bismo. Why? It's like if you think it's a hoax, why are you wearing a mask? But there's some big money behind this. But then tapping in people's fears. They're not going, of course, going to pay those people directly, because then they wouldn't be as upset. But are you guys going to realize you're dupes? You are going to get people killed? Are you going to regret? Nope. No, this is everything ugly about white privilege. Page of Swords. 3 of Swords, that's not good. 6 of Swords, that's a card of spread. 10 of Wands is a burden, and feels like a heavy burden. Wheel of Fortune, this is not good. The energy is clear as a bell in the silence. Not good. We are the pawns. Picking up our swords, going out there. Swords are also communication. They're air signs, communication. Your Gemini energy of communicating. Your Aquarian use of the internet. They are pawns. And there is going to be immense heartbreak, because they are spreading it in their fervor. It is going to be a heavy burden. Heavy. This feels like she can barely walk. Wheel of Time, and it's just a matter of time, and people's time running out is what that feels like. These people are absolutely, they are going to suffer. Their families they themselves are going to suffer from this. This is, I hate to see, I don't like anybody suffering, but this is clear. It's, not, What's going on outside? Something very loud. Sorry about that. It almost sounds like they're trying to put a tree through a wood chipper or something. Like a whole tree. Anyway. They're going to regret this. Okay. Does Trump care? Where are we? 38, 30. Does Trump care that he is putting these people in danger? Please keep in mind, this man has had many, 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 many doctors, psychologists, people who know, say that he has every single mark of being a malignant narcissist. Malignant narcissists are not so good on the empathy, and my experience reading on Trump is that he has none. Does he know? Does Trump know or care? Let me see what I've got here. Does Trump know or care? Okay. Oh, I might have video. Cool. All right. Oh, Trump. Do note that the White House briefings are moving closer and closer and closer to prime time. That's not a coincidence. All right, Trump, you know those people you say are support. Oh, they're supporting him. That's all he cares about. Well, you know you're putting them in danger. Do you know you're putting them in danger? Does Trump know that he's putting all of these people in danger? Does he know that he's putting all of these people in danger? Two there. Does Trump know? King of Wands. That's Trump is the man. He wants the power. This is my seat, but he's hiding behind. He doesn't want the responsibility. Eight of Wands. Volley. A lot of it. If what he's saying is a throw everything at the wall kind of thing. Blame everybody. See if anything sticks. These came up together. This is illusions and lies and the card of the thief. So, yeah, still Trump. Five of Pentacles, taking advantage of their poverty. Do remember that the other day, Mnuchin of Versailles, Steve Mnuchin, he basically said that $1,200 is enough for the average person to live on for 10 weeks. $1,200 is enough to live on for 10 weeks. Yeah. King of Cups and Two of Wands. Does he know? Well, he's being told, but to him, anything that inconveniences him, that hurts his reelection, that hurts his money, that hurts his business, because of course this is shut down and hurt his hotels and plazas and whatever else. Whatever's hurting him, it's a Democratic plot. It's the deep state. It's I'm going to approve that comment, Kathy Anderson, because I agree. He is a moron. It's all a plot, and he's more and more convinced of it because his numbers are going down. His poll numbers, his approval numbers. He's terrified that if the economy doesn't recover soon, he's going to be out. And he is willing, and I'm getting these exact words, he's willing to pull out all the stops and keep throwing things at the wall. Let me see if I get any more information on this. Does Trump know or care that he is putting all of these people at risk? Oh my gosh, Sandra's saying my sister is lying in an ICU, fighting for life. I'm so sorry, Sandra. I'm so sorry. Does he know or care does Trump know or care he's putting all of these people in such danger? Meanwhile, he's surrounded by people who are constantly cleaning and disinfecting around him, so he doesn't get it. Two of Swords, decisions. It's about deciding what's most important. It's about setting your priorities. Page of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles. Oh, these are the, ugh. By the way, while all of this is happening, Stephen Miller has come down from hanging upside down from the rafters in the White House, in the attic, and he has put into place even more cruel policies toward immigrants and immigrant children. And he's getting away with it. And this is the incompetence and the cruelty and the worst people that Trump surrounds himself with, who, again, are pawns. There are pawns in charge of one of the most important governmental actions in our nation's history. And this feels like the future when they look back in history and what an idiot this guy was. If he cared, he would not put morons in charge of things. And he has. The best morons, Kathy Anderson. I agree. He has the best morons. It's infuriating. Okay, and let's ask about Biden. Where are we? We are at 46. Let's ask about Biden's health, mental health, physical health, stamina, and what have you. Because to a great extent, Biden is what Trump should look like. Even though I believe Biden's older. But Trump's doing stuff that he's not, that makes him pretend he's not hit the age he is. Okay, Coop is saying, Trump's name should become his name is Mud concept. Yes. All right, Joe. How you doing? Not gonna lie, he's tired. The difference is, and I think this is, let me ask if this is going to be the really important part of this. It is, I don't think people voting for him are expecting him to be strong and forceful in all of this. They expect him to surround himself with younger, smart, sharp, science-based, reality-based people. And I think that's what people are voting for. So when people talk about Biden's health being bad, Biden's him being tired, he's always had speaking problems. But how's your health doing? How's your health going to do? It's hanging in there. Hanging in there. Yeah, I think it might even be interesting at the like at presidential debates, because I don't think people are expecting Biden to be, knock down, drag out, fantastic. So, Knight of Swords, yeah, he's surrounding himself with younger, stronger people who will take up the fight. Three of Pentacles. He's been in the government a long time. Five of Wands. Nine of Cups. 10 of Wands. Two of Wands again. Yeah, we are very, very much in historical times. Very much, they will talk about this time period for centuries. A lot of it's going to be also what the economy looks like. He's been in the government for a really, really long time. Matter of fact, something about this outfit's making me think of the 1980s. It's just bringing me back in time. He's seen a lot of fights. He's been in a lot of political fights. But now it's going to be a matter of trying to get the country back to normal. The thing is, though, the economy is not going to recover quickly. It doesn't feel like it is. And it's going to be a burden. He talk about inheriting junk. And if you've seen the astrological chart for Inauguration Day, 2021, at noon, which is also the chart for the next president's the next 4 years of his term. That's his term chart, first term chart. It's ugly. It's a burden is putting it mildly. So that feels like the past, and he's up for another fight. But the economy is struggling. Restaurants, places where people gather, struggling. Distribution has been interrupted. It's not dire, but this is going to be hard. This is going to be very hard. And in carrying this burden, he's going to do absolutely everything he can, to every last bit of his energy, and just absolutely everything he can. But the best thing he's doing, and the reason people are going to vote for him, is because he is actually going to be surrounded by people you would want there. You want working in the White House, as opposed to Trump, who has entitled, spoiled family members and idiots. So I think that's what's going on with Biden. I have 8 minutes left. Biden's struggles will make the Obama mess look like child's play that he inherited from W. Yes. And the Trump and the Republicans are going to go after Biden in a way that makes what happened to Hillary Clinton look like a picnic. You are going to hear the most. You are going to hear 6 or 7 months of the most vile, horrendous. They are going to paint him to be the worst monster ever to ever be, and they are going to get people to come out of the woodwork and say he's everything but a child of God, kind of thing. That he's the Antichrist. I mean, they're going to be so vicious, and it's going to be so disgusting. So just prepare yourself for that, and he's prepared for it. He knows that's what's coming. Maybe not the extent, but so. Okay, so let me see. Will the Democrats flip the Senate? Let's have a look. That's a good question. We are at 5330. Dems flip Senate. Bye-bye, Mitchie. Oh, please. Mitch, please. Are we going to... Would Schumer, if we get the... if the Democrats take the Senate back over, is Schumer slated to be leader in the Senate, or is he leaving? Or I haven't heard anything, to be honest. Okay. Democrats taking control of the Senate in 2021. Democrats take control of the Senate in 2021. Thank you, Sandra. I appreciate that. It's not going to be easy. Not going to be easy. I'm getting the words dirty pool. Ten of Cups, Magician, Hermit. Oh, shenanigans in the background. Three of Wands, it's possible. Ace of Pentacles. What I'm getting, and I hope this is right. I really hope this is right. It's not going to be easy. All right? There are a lot of incumbents. There are a lot of people in ruby red areas, or what we thought were ruby red areas. So people going up against them are really trying to take the power into their own hands, stand up and what have you. But there's all kinds of stuff trying to happen in the background. Running all the money to run people's names through the mud, attack ads, voter suppression. I mean, there's all kind of stuff. But there is a path forward. There is a path forward for the Democrats to take back the Senate. They need money. The Democrats are going to need money. Biden needs money. The Democrats need money. They need campaign contributions. And I think they're going to get them. Yeah. There's a real possibility here. Let me see if there's anything more to be said about this. Any more information for us? Let's see here. Okay. What are the possibilities on, where am I? I'm almost at 58. Okay, here we go. Dems take the big three: President, House, Senate. Control the House and Senate. After the 2020 election in 2021, January 2021, will Democrats take over Presidency, control of the Senate, control of the House in Washington, D.C.? It's a fight. It's a fight. There are actually a couple of different ways that could happen, is what it's feeling like. And it's not like and I'm liking this energy because there's not just like one path, yes or no. It's like it could work this, but oh my gosh, King of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, and in this deck, that's my even more entitled card than the Queen of Pentacles, the Ivanka card. Vested interests. Gonna fight and they're just gonna keep throwing the socialist word so much that people are gonna start ignoring the socialist word. Page of Pentacles, the Devil, Wheel of Fortune, Justice, Knight of Swords, we're going to be bogged down in legal stuff. The next term is going to be heavily bogged down in legal stuff, investigations of what Trump and his band of monster helpers did. What did they do with the money? What policies did they do? Justice, Wheel of Fortune. I mean, the center three cards here are major arcana. They're the capital letters. And on either side, we have the Page of Pentacles, which is going to be the younger idiots around Trump, like his family members, just children. And Knight of Swords over here at this other end. And this is young people who are coming into Washington, D.C., who are coming into the world, and they are cutting their teeth on investigations. What happened to the money? What happened to the, what happened to this? What happened to that? Hearings, court cases. I've gotten this before, but this is very strong. We are going to be cleaning up this mess for a long time. But also trying to figure out what happened, because there's stuff missing. There's money, like where did the money go? Where did the money go? And then the Republicans dismissing the whole thing as nothing because every administration uses their money as, but the Wheel of Fortune with the Devil, Wheel of Fortune Justice card with the younger investigator right here, and I would say, yeah, the Democrats are going to have a lot of power in order to have proper investigations and proper hearings and proper to do what needs to be done. But it's not going to be like, it will be a relief, but it's not like a yay, great. It's going to be 4 years of easy times. It's going to be 4 years of trying, just a room full of garbage. Like, waist high room full of garbage and trying to wade your way across that. It's going to be ugly. It's going to be ugly, but there's the chance of, let me ask that. That'll be the last thing I ask. Is it going to make a difference? Are these people actually going to be held accountable? Are these people actually going to be held accountable? And this is coming right off the top, so it's straightforward. Sometimes in some readings, especially with Trump, sometimes I'll get it. I feel like I need to just pull all the cards off the bottom of the deck. Thank you, Deborah. Like a underhanded kind of thing, but this is straight off the top. And it's the Wheel of Fortune. TikTok, timelines, Tower, Page of Wands, Temperance, Five of Pentacles, Six of Wands. Yes, they are going to be held accountable. And there are a lot of people who suffered. There's more to this victory card than just that Six of Wands. There's more. That's the victory card, and there's more to it somehow. What's up with that victory card? victory for Democrats, which means their corruption is going to be a part of what brings the sword of truth, the beginnings of investigation. It's going to give power to the Democrats, seeing what happened, looking at the institutions, these people standing outside waiting to go into like a hearing room. Meanwhile, life tries to slowly get going, but it's going to be tough. It's going to be tougher for a while. The economy, small business is really going to save a lot. People having their local small businesses, it's going to do a lot to help the economy. So that is, I am happy to have read on that today. And let me tell you, yes, Dave, Trump will be known in history as the monster in chief. I agree. But that is going to do it for me for today. Thank you so much for being here. This is huge, and I really, really appreciate it, and just everything you guys do. I feel very blessed because of you. So I hope you have a good day. I will be back here tomorrow, and we will read more on. Let me see actually if there's a message for us. Let me at least pull 3 cards. Is there a message for us? Let's do that. Is there a message for us? Feels like some fresh air. Don't know what that means, but I'm feeling, maybe it's a reminder to breathe, but I'm feeling some fresh air. 4 swords. All right, we're still stuck at home. Death card, Wheel of Fortune, 2 of Cups. This darkness that is surrounding us, it will change. It will change, and there will be closer partnerships. There will be families who are closer, friends who are closer. There will be a feel of working together more in partnership. So we will go into a future where good things, that there are good things that came of this. Okay? All right. Hang in there. All right, and I will see you tomorrow, and we'll get through it. All right. You have a good day. Thank you, everybody. All right. Take care.